People often quote two verses from Leviticus to condemn LGBTQIA people. And I want to take those verses seriously because I think taking them seriously actually changes everything. Here's the first thing you need to know. The category of LGBTQIA people didn't exist when Leviticus was written. The idea that a person is gay, that sexual orientation is a core part of someone's identity, that's a 19th century concept. The word homosexual wasn't even coined until 1869. The ancient world didn't think in those terms. Leviticus is addressing specific acts in specific contexts, not a group of people with a shared identity. Look at who Leviticus is actually talking to. It's addressed to Israelite men as part of what scholars call the Holiness Code, a priestly set of laws designed to set Israel apart from Egypt and Canaan. The concern isn't modern relationships. The concern is ritual purity and cultic separation from practices of surrounding nations, including sexual acts tied to idol worship and fertility religion. The Hebrew word translated abomination is toveb, and toveb doesn't mean what people think it means. It's used throughout the Hebrew Bible for things that violate a ritual boundary, like Egyptians eating with Hebrews or mixing certain fabrics. It's a purity word, not a universal moral condemnation. Christians already read Leviticus selectively. We don't stone people for working on the Sabbath, which Leviticus says to do. We eat shellfish. We wear blended fabrics. So the question is never just, what does Leviticus say? The question is, what principle guides how we apply it? And that principle has to come from somewhere outside these two verses. I'm not asking you to dismiss the Bible. I'm actually asking you to read it carefully. When we do, when we ask who is being addressed, in what context, with what words, for what purpose, we often find that the text has been carrying more than it was ever meant to carry. LGBTQIA people are not addressed in Leviticus. They are, however, addressed in the gospel as beloved, as included, as image bearers of God. That's where we start, and that's where we'll end for today.